You ever wonder why some men barely try, yet women chase them, while others do everything right, compliments, messages, effort, and still end up ignored? It's not luck, it's not looks, it's energy. Because desire doesn't live in what you say, it lives in what you radiate. A woman might meet you and feel nothing at first, but when your calmness stays consistent, when your silence carries confidence instead of fear, something inside her starts to change. She begins to question her first impression of you. She starts noticing the way you move, the way you listen, the way you don't rush to prove yourself. That's the quiet shift that turns indifference into intrigue. So if she's not interested right now, don't panic. You don't need to change yourself. You just need to return to yourself. Because the moment you stop chasing her energy, you become the one she starts chasing. Welcome to Behavior Insight, where we don't chase desire, we create it. 1. The power of indifference. Stop reacting, start responding. You ever notice how the moment you start chasing something, it starts running away? That's not just with people, it's with everything. Money, peace, attraction. And the funny part, the harder you try, the more desperate you look. Now, I don't say that to sound harsh. I say it because every man has felt it. You text her. She takes hours to reply. You wait, check your phone 100 times, start overthinking. Did I say something wrong? Maybe I should double text. That's how most men lose their power, not because they're not good enough, but because they react emotionally instead of responding calmly. Stoicism teaches you this simple but brutal truth. Control what you can, let go of what you can't. You can't control her mood, her reply speed, or her level of interest. But you can control your composure. And when you stay calm, when her silence doesn't break your peace, that's when she starts to notice. Because women are emotional detectors. They feel everything. They can sense desperation, like heat off pavement, and they can sense calm, like gravity, something they can't explain but feel pulled toward. When you stop reacting to her every move, you shift the power without saying a word. She starts to wonder why you're not chasing like the rest, why you're not fighting for her attention. That curiosity starts growing inside her. See, attraction doesn't begin when she sees your looks. It begins when she feels your energy. And your energy, when grounded, becomes magnetic. Here's something most men don't understand. Women respect emotional strength more than emotional noise. When she gets emotional and you stay centered, you instantly separate yourself from the rest. Because calmness is confidence. And confidence, to a woman, is safety. So the next time she pulls away, don't panic. Don't start chasing. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, her reaction doesn't define your value. Your reaction defines your power. Indifference isn't coldness, it's quiet strength. It's saying, I'd love for you to stay, but I'll be fine if you go. That kind of emotional stillness makes a woman curious, and curiosity is the seed of desire. When she realizes she can't shake your peace, that's when the chase begins. And this time, she's the one doing it. 2. Silent confidence. Let presence speak louder than words. Let me tell you something. Women remember presence more than words. You can be charming, funny, smooth. But if your presence feels shaky, she'll sense it. You can't fake grounded energy. It comes from silence, from control, from being okay even when she's not responding how you hoped. Silent confidence isn't arrogance. It's comfort. It's walking into a room without trying to be noticed, but somehow everyone notices anyway. It's the energy of a man who doesn't need attention, but attracts it naturally. Most men ruin attraction by talking too much. They over-explain, they overshare. They try too hard to fill silence. But silence, when used right, is power. When you can sit across from a woman, look at her without flinching, without needing to fill space, that's when she feels it. That's when she starts wondering, what's he thinking? Women don't fall for men who talk them into attraction. They fall for the ones who make them feel something. And stillness, when it's paired with calm energy, makes her feel something she can't name. Let's be real. Women are surrounded by loud men bragging, flexing, overselling themselves. So when a quiet man enters her space, composed, relaxed and aware, it throws her off balance in the best way. Because he's not begging for validation, he is validation. Next time you're around her, don't rush your words. Breathe before you speak. Let your tone stay calm, grounded, slow. Let your body language match your inner peace, your silence, your pauses, your still eyes. That's where attraction hides. That's what she'll remember. Because anyone can talk, but very few can command attention without saying a word. You don't need to prove confidence, just be it. You don't need to force desire, just create space for it. Women desire men who don't seek permission to be themselves. That's silent confidence. That's power. 3. Create emotional safety. Make her feel seen, not conquered. Here's something that'll change the way you see attraction forever. A woman can't desire you if she doesn't feel safe with you. And I'm not talking about physical safety. I'm talking emotional safety. Emotional safety is when she feels she can be herself without being judged, tested, or controlled. When she senses your energy doesn't come from insecurity. When your calmness makes her exhale, like she can drop the act for once. The Stoic man doesn't chase validation. He doesn't compete for affection. He simply is, present, patient, observant. He listens, not to respond, but to understand. He doesn't try to dominate her feelings. He creates space for them. That's rare. And when a woman feels seen without being hunted, something shifts in her. She starts to associate you with calmness. And that calmness becomes comfort. And comfort turns into connection. It's not your looks, or your status, or your clever lines that create attraction. It's the energy she feels around you. Most men rush it. They try to win her, impress her, conquer her. But women don't want to be conquered. They want to be understood. They want to feel that the man in front of them doesn't need to take something from them. He just wants to see them. So slow down. Be intentional. Let her feel that you're grounded, not needy. Ask yourself, do I make her feel safe enough to desire me? Because when a woman feels safe, her guard drops. When her guard drops, emotions flow. And from there, desire grows naturally. 4. Emotional control, the masculine magnetism. You ever notice how some men seem to draw women in effortlessly? It's not because they're the best looking or richest. It's because they have emotional control. A man who can stay calm when life's falling apart, that's rare. And women feel that stability. They trust it. When she gets emotional, you don't mirror her energy. You stay still. You don't argue to win. You listen to understand. That's masculine power. It's not loud. It's not controlling. It's the quiet kind that says, I've got this. Stoicism isn't about ignoring emotions. It's about mastering them, because emotions are like storms. They pass. But your ability to stay unmoved, that's what she remembers. Most men fall apart when rejected. They start begging, explaining, trying to change her mind. But a man with emotional control simply smiles and moves on. Not out of pride, but peace. When she sees that, it flips something in her brain. She starts wondering why you're not chasing her, why you're not affected, and that confusion turns into fascination. A man who can stand in chaos and still radiate calm, that's magnetic. Because women crave security more than charm, and control over emotion is the highest form of strength. So next time she tests you, don't get defensive. Stay calm, breathe, smile. Let her see that you're unshaken. Because calmness isn't the absence of emotion, it's the presence of power. 5. The law of pull. Let her come to you. When you stop chasing, she starts wondering. When you stop proving, she starts paying attention. That's the law of pull. Men chase when they feel unworthy. Masculine energy attracts when it's focused inward. The Stoic man doesn't ignore her, he just doesn't depend on her reaction. He gives warmth, but not weakness, interest, but not need. This energy tells her, I'm open, but I'm not waiting. And that paradox, wanting her without needing her, drives curiosity. You want her to wonder about you when you're gone. You want her to feel your absence, not because you ghosted her, but because your calm energy lingers. That's what happens when you stop forcing outcomes. Stoicism teaches detachment, not from people, but from results. You stop needing her to like you. You stop needing her to respond. You start being enough for yourself. And the moment that energy settles inside you, attraction begins to move in your direction. Because no woman chases chaos. But every woman is drawn to peace. So let her come to you. Let her curiosity grow. Be kind, be warm, but stay still. She'll start asking herself questions she can't answer. And that's when you've already won. Attraction isn't a trick. It's not a move or a clever text. It's an energy exchange, one that starts inside you. You don't win her by trying harder. You win her by mastering yourself. When she feels your peace, your control, your ease, she starts desiring the stability you represent. That's the power of Stoicism in relationships. It's not about ignoring your emotions. It's about mastering them so deeply that no one can use them against you. So next time you see her, don't overthink. Don't chase validation. Just be calm, present, aware. Let her feel your silence. Let her wonder why she feels safe in your presence. Because when you stop running after love, you start attracting it effortlessly. Thanks for watching, my friend. If this message spoke to you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more insight into behavior, attraction, and Stoic psychology. Remember, you don't need every woman to want you. You just need to become the man no woman forgets.